Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's been a while. Um, Sorry for not putting out any videos recently. This week was finals week, so I've been pressed for time. Most of my time's been going towards that. But good news is Sunday I graduate, so there's that. I'll be done with school forever. I still have some plans to take a couple more classes here and there. Just to kind of further my studies a little bit. I feel some classes are going to be necessary to take just for what I plan on doing in the future. I think it'll be good to have that, and the community college near me offers some pretty good welding courses and some machining classes, so I think I'm going to snag a couple of those. Anyway, way off subject, but I'm done and it's time to farm. So last night I was here till midnight and got quite a bit done. We'll check out the field that I did later. It's basically one big hill, and we'll explain how we work that and how we plant it here in a little bit when Grandpa gets here. In the meantime, we are going to grease up this field cultivator and rolling basket and service it, or not service it, but check the tractor out, make sure everything's good. And we've got 2 more fields on this side of the road to get done. And yeah, we'll get after it. So let's get a couple guys on this project and we'll knock it out really quick.
Alarm goes off at 4:45. Roll out of bed, rub the sleep from my eyes. Throw on a shirt and some jeans and my boots, and then it's time to make that morning drive. Work all day till I'm totally beat. Get back home and fall right to sleep. Alarm goes off in the morning and the cycle's complete. Work, sleep, repeat. Yeah, work, sleep, that's all I ever do anymore. Work, sleep. Somewhere up the line I forgot what I was working for. Yeah, there goes life, looks like it ain't slowing down for me. All I ever do is work, sleep, repeat. Seems like yesterday I was 17, running bootlegs and draws and screens. Now I'm running up debt and I'm scrambling to make ends meet. So work, sleep, repeat. Yeah, work, sleep, that's all I ever do anymore. Somewhere up the line I forgot what I was working for. Yeah, there goes life, looks like it ain't slowing down for me. All I ever do is work, sleep, repeat. Sometimes at work I just sit around and fantasize about how I could save myself from dying in this working life. And that alarm goes off again at 4:45.
And now comes my least favorite part during field working season. It's not so bad right now because it's not so hot. In the middle of summer, this is the worst, being right out here in the sun and trying to knock these loose. So I think today we're going to do this the easy way, and all the sections that are full, we're going to knock them half loose, and then we'll take this field cultivator across the field in like 13th or 14th gear and see if the other half won't just fling itself out. So I don't know, it usually works, but I got into some wetter ground last night and a bunch of these clogged up. part of the problem is, I don't know who designed this, but the rolling baskets have a rod right through the center. So once you get it started, and if you're in muddy ground, it just fills up. There's nothing stopping it. So we'll get these knocked out halfway, do some field cruising, and see what happens. Let's go check our baskets, how that worked out. Oh, looking good. Oh, I missed one on the end. I didn't see that one when I was digging them out. Everyone that I dug out is free now. We are good to go. Let's get after it. You see Grandpa just pulled in over there. That's the hill field. As soon as I got done with the greasing and everything, he had pulled up in the seed wagon. I gave him a ride back to the farm, and now he's about to go do that. So we'll do this for a little bit and then go see him. At this point, I got done with the field across the road, and I thought I'd hop up in the drone and get a couple shots of Grandpa in this hill field that I mentioned earlier. And this is probably one of our cooler fields in my opinion. And right now, Grandpa is running a 8270R with a 1790 bean planter, 31 rows. I actually have been using this recently over the past week. And you can see he's not running GPS. He doesn't use that. If you guys saw the last video, this is a pretty cool shot. It just pans around and you can see just the curvature of the field. Right now the drone is centered right over the top of the hill, and we start at the top and make some straight rows, which you'll see here in a second, and then from the straight rows we end up making a circle around it. So this shot is straight down over the hill and panning up. I put this thing in sport mode thinking it was going to go a lot faster than it was, but by the end of this clip we'll be about 600 feet in the air, which is pretty high. You can barely see the drone at that point, but now you can start to see the curvature of the rows and the straight rows on the very top of the hill. Little background on this hill: a geologist came out and did a bunch of research on it, and it's formed from a glacier that was back here in the Ice Age. And what he said is that the hill is mostly composed of topsoil pretty much all the way down to the bottom of the hill. And this last shot I thought was pretty cool. If you look pretty close, you can see a passenger in the cab. That is Jacob Amon. Any chance he gets, he is in a tractor. He was with Grandpa. I took this shot around 11 o'clock or so, came back at 6 to pick up my service truck, and he was still there. He said, or Grandpa asked him if he was supposed to be in school, and he said, well, it's online and my mom's asleep. So he came out and he rode with Grandpa all day. He cannot get enough of this stuff, and we love having him come out. He was with me when I worked this field, and he enjoys every second of it, so it's good to see him out there. We'll let Grandpa do his thing, and we'll head back to the field cultivator. So it's been quite a while since I picked up the camera. I've worked, let's see, 2 fields here and one that was a little bit closer to the farm, and had good luck there. Nothing broke, nothing went wrong. It's moving through pretty good. It's a little wet, and we're gonna get some rain tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna work late again tonight, just to see what I can get done before this rain. And Grandpa's still in the field that we saw him in earlier. He's got about an hour there, and then he'll be done. I don't know what Jake's up to. Jake's planting, but I don't know what his status is. I haven't talked to him today. So, this field's weird. It's these aren't my favorite fields to work. There's a waterway that runs through both of these fields here, the one that I'm in now and the one that I just did right over there. And you got to work on both sides of the waterway, or I work on both sides of the waterway, and then that way I can come back through and pick up the field cultivator when I go through the ditch. It's pretty big, just to avoid erosion and stuff like that. Makes for a pretty clean field when you're done with it too. So we had to do that on this one too, like I said, and it's about time to turn the lights on. It's getting dark, so it's gonna be a short one this time. I don't really have a whole lot to say today. It's just been kind of field hopping, so I appreciate you guys coming along. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.